Nick, I want to thank you for coming to Georgia. You've been a champion for this country in terms of making sure that we're not having any fraud, taxpayers' dollars not being wasted. And so obviously coming here, it means a lot to me and many others who've been following you. And a part of what you're a champion, that cause of making sure that taxpayers' dollars are not being wasted. And you've exposed and you've revealed a lot of things that have been happening right under our noses, and many people appreciate it. And so coming to Georgia is just an amazing thing for us to have you here, and we're glad you have Georgia on your mind.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vernon. And yeah, like I'm always super excited to speak with anybody who's actually interested in going after fraud, waste, and abuse, and whether it's fraud from taxpayer fraud or voting fraud. Like, we know that's happening here inside the United States, and a lot of people try to cover it up. And so when somebody who's a politician or running to take political office is willing to actually speak about that stuff and not hiding it from media, I really do appreciate that.
Well, let me tell you, we've had our troubles and our issues here with voter irregularities. In many cases, many would tell you outright fraud. And so you being here, you bring a lot of credibility to finding and unveiling and revealing fraud. You've made government better. You made those administrators better. So we thank you for that. Election integrity is very important in Georgia. We've had some major issues going back to the 2020 election. Public trust has been eroded. So we just want to make sure that we restore public trust, and being able to talk to you and just having that dialogue means a lot to us, means a lot to the people in Georgia.
Yeah, people deserve to have the trust of the government, but for so long people feel like they can't because there's been so many things that have taken place, from, like I said, like the fraud or like the voter fraud. Like, does anyone actually know what happens in our elections? So, like I said, anyone who's willing to open up the doors of transparency to the public, to the people who pay their taxes, like they need, it's very much appreciated.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, we're glad that Georgia's on your mind. Georgia's on everybody's mind. But thanks for being. We want you to come back. If I can be available to you and many others, I'm sure we'd like to sit down and talk with you and make sure that our government is efficient, that we're not wasting money. There's no fraud and abuse. And so, again, we applaud you.
Thank you very
for
much.
your efforts. You made a difference, not only in Georgia, but across the country. Thank you all so much.